Hello everyone, my name is Benji, and welcome back to Mindustry. Perfect timing on the music there, by the way. Last time I got a little miffed because we got teased in the terraform zone because I didn't have a drill, and we lost nuclear production complex because I'm stupid and just didn't defend enough. But I have since rectified that on tar fields here. We have a whole bunch of turrets, which these Furies I think are actually bugged at the moment because they don't require anything. Like, they don't require power, they don't require ammo, they do 185 damage every 0.5 seconds. And they just shoot like a beam, so I'm kind of abusing that right now, just because it was the only way for me to not get pissed at this level. But we are producing a shit ton of plastanium. I made a new design. We're doing a little bit of osmium. You'll see why here in a second. We've got pyrite power isolated down here. A whole bunch of thorium, valvanite. You've been seeing the valvanite like pockmarked all over the place. Some basic graphite, ionizers, all kinds of stuff. And then our advanced resource production is slapped down here as well. And the reason for that is because we have enough for the bulwark core. Bulwark core achieved. Oh, so gloriously achieved. And this is the unit. Huh. It's a mech, but I can fly now. I'm very slow, but I can fly. So that's cool. I want to take a look at... I don't think it would be under the tech tree. It might be under the tech tree. But I want to take a look... No, it'll be under the core database. I want to take a look at this unit. I think it's this one? The Soul? Yeah, because it's not the photosphere, or the corona, or anything like that. I'm pretty sure it's the... No, it's not, because that says build cost. Is it you? No. Which one is it? It's not the corona, I know that for a fact. So which one am I? Because there's the Starlight. That's the guy that we were a second ago. And then we've seen the Twinkle. Maybe it is the Soul. Or maybe it's just not showing up here. I honestly don't know. Which one is... Ah, no, here it is. The Helios. Defender of the Bulwark Core, durable and equipped with artillery weapons that release slag on impact. Can mine everything. Fantastic. It actually makes me think... Ah, no, I could not. I could only mine Serala Crystal. But with this guy... Lost him. This one. 77 damage, 5% building damage. That makes sense. Build speed 200%, that is a lot less than our dear friend Twinkle, so this is definitely not going to be like our building guy. Definitely not. But he can mine Diatrix, Ceratomite, Stellar Steel, Erbium, and Ceratla Crystal, so that's pretty nice for the other zone, because I currently can't do anything. The terraformed zone. Also, I saw a YouTube comment. I don't know if I've replied, like, actually on YouTube yet, regarding not being able to unlock stuff in different tiers. You essentially just have to go through and find them. Like, they'll have research question mark, and eventually you'll just unlock it. That's really all it is. You just gotta play more, make all of the materials, like literally, I mean all of the materials, and eventually it'll just, boom, unlock, and you'll be fine. We are gonna keep moving toward the quantum core now, because I want to see what the quantum core is like. And then there's also this thing that I saw, the irradiation kiln. Uses surge, plastanium, valvanite, thorium, and water to make blue mionite at a more, like, consistent rate. Which is pretty crazy, using surge alloy to make something else. Like, surge alloy was the end game material once upon a time, but no longer. So yeah, it sure does release slag on impact. What's the range on him? Pretty good. That's a good range. Very slow. Flies very slow. Builds very slow. Like, this is one where I would need my troopers to do. Ooh, what's my capacity on units now, by the way? That's always another new thing. Max active units plus 12. Wait, is it the same? Or no, plus 28. I just completely read it wrong. Plus 28 is nothing to sneeze at. Nothing to sneeze at. So, let's go on ahead and grab some more Exogenesis drones. Yeah, look how slow that is to build. Ridiculously slow to build that thing. Ridiculously slow. Guardian approaching soon. Yeah. Nobody cares. And things are still being... Are they still being deleted, or is that just the animation? I think that's just the animation. I was like, things are being deleted despite the fact that this has a core capacity of 14k, and I added the vaults, which add another 1,000 each, so 16,000 storage availability. It should not be deleting my items. I was gonna be mad for a second. Now, this Guardian I am actually a little worried about, because these thermals are great. But if the thermals get pierce capped, or if they just straight up get pierced, then we're screwed. So, like, we're just gonna go for it and see how it works. And either it goes very well, or it goes horribly. And we're gonna find out. Because Mr... get me out of it. Yeah, Mr. Vela is, one hell of a boy. But he is one hell of a boy that is countered by plastanium walls, evidently. And those things melted him. Which, I mean, yeah, they're shooting slag. I would hope that they melt him. Ooh, new content unlocked. New content unlocked? What kind of new Oh, phase. I didn't even think about phase. I think we already had this too. Yeah, we did already have this. The Haddle Furnace. So there's the Irradiation Forge and then the Haddle Furnace, which is Surge, Thorium, Blast Compound, super complex, Osmium, and Vulcanite to make Primordium. And I did contact the developer. I said last time, I was like, I wonder if that's supposed to be Primordium? No, it's Primordium. That's correct. He means it to be Primordium. So, interesting pronunciation. Kind of like it, though, to be honest. So, yeah, that's an intended position. That is not something that was an accident. That is entirely intended. We can also check out the battery missile, although I don't know what ammo it takes. Plastanium, 20 per second. Whoa. And then Surge, 70 damage, Blast, 48 damage, but it is homing and blasted. Oh, they're all homing. I think Plastanium, honestly, might be the best, other than, obviously, Surge, but Surge is expensive, so forgive me for not rushing to, use that. Why does the Discharge have Plastanium twice? Discharge Gamma Lightning that corrodes enemies. Why does it says Plastanium twice? I am confusion. And there's the Quantum Core Apotheosis. So, oh my, what? 6 million health? An interdimensional machine that hailed from a distant universe fires a power and devastating laser of energy. It also fires a high velocity. It pierces through buildings and units, launches powerful gamma energy EMP bullets that knock out and destroy power structures. Equipped with powerful healing weapons, uses a gamma core to zap nearby units and structures and generates a healing field, spawns crystal drones. What in the world? 6 million health? Size 21 by 21 blocks? 21 by 21? A hyper-advanced machine created by an unknown civilization crash-landed in the deep oceans of the Quantra homeworld after it forcefully impacted the planet's largest moon. After crash landing, it took heavy damage from the lunar impact, stayed dormant in the deep ocean for millennia before discovered by Quantra explorers, and was repaired by Quantra and turned into the planetary defense vessel. Holy shit, 600% building damage, 1,000, sorry, not 1,000, 11,000 damage? What is this? How do I get you? Do I just build the quantum core? Large core store a ton of resources, more fragile, so, oh, lot less health, but a lot more items. And more units. And then quantum warehouse, massive vault, 3,000, 8,500 health for a 6x, or items for a 6x6. And 3,000 health, so that's not bad actually. That's kind of cool. I kind of like that. It was kind of interesting. I'm going ahead and pour everything that I can into it. Pour everything that I can into that. The quantum core, ooh, very large. Is it the same size as the bulwark core? It is the same size as the bulwark core. We're obviously going to need a lot of resources in order for that to even be possible, but I want to see the apotheosis. Like, I want to see that so badly. You guys have no idea. That sounds fucking awesome. I'm just gonna straight up say it. That sounds fucking cool as hell, is what that sounds like. So that seems to be everything here. May as well go on ahead while I'm just pouring resources and pouring my heart out. Just go on ahead and, like, dump everything that I can into everything that I can. And then check out the other fields, like the Elysian. Still nothing new there. Still can't make Vanstanium steel. Nothing new here except the Saratla diamonds and the Terillium forge and stuff are back in the game. They are now unlocked and processing properly. So that's something to be making note of. And I guess that's it. I am going to set up... I kind of wish I didn't... Can I make... No, because erbium and ceravoxum metal, so I can't even do that. Alright, so I'm stuck as this guy right now. I'm gonna make some phase on this world because phase is important and we're gonna need it for research later on down the line. And then I'm gonna move back to nuclear production complex and kind of do the same thing that I did here. I'm gonna do most of the progress off camera, bring it back in toward the end and just show you whatever else is new and have like a big 10-minute talk session about everything that happened in between. Because essentially at this point everything is just like repetitive. So yeah, I'm just gonna go on ahead and get back to work here on the phase. I'll move over to Tarfields, and then maybe Impact later. I don't know if that'll all be the same video. I don't think Impact unlocks anything of note. That requires phase, planetary launch terminals very far off. And that's nuclear production. Where's the MEND projector? There's the MEND. Impact. So Impact is the overdrive projector. And I think that this one, I forget what it's called right now, but it used to be known as like the hardest map on the entirety of Mindustry. I completely forget what it's called now. It's just a big long corridor. If anybody who's played this game before, they know. Desolate Rift, that's what it's called. I think that's where we get the Overdrive Dome unlock? Question mark? Not sure. But I'm just gonna do what I keep saying I'm gonna do, and eventually we'll make our way back to Terraformed either this episode or next episode with the new drills. So yeah, I'll be back momentarily. Okay, so Phase Fabric actually unlocked some things that I wasn't expecting it. It unlocked a couple things I was expecting it to, like the phase conveyor, the phase conduit. Those were completely expected. After the phase conveyor comes the mass driver, so that's going to be another thing that we're going towards because the mass driver is super important for production purposes. Large logic display, memory bank, hyperprocessors, all the logic stuff. I don't really mess with logic. Logic and coding hasn't really ever been anything that I've been majorly into, apart from the little bit of scientific programming that I have to do for my work. And that's mainly like MATLAB engineering stuff, not like actual Python or C++ or C# programming or anything like that. So logic's never been my wheelhouse. I stick to the actual factory buildings, throughput, production ratios, that kind of stuff. Large solar panel was expected, RTG generator was expected, even the segment and, well, just the segment, actually. I didn't even realize the foreshadow was showing up here. And then obviously the phase walls, but this is not something that I was expecting. It's the Nodin's Regenerator, a massive emitter used by the Quantra to heal damaged structures in front line. Has a powerful healing ability that can maintain the defense against a strong wave of enemies. So it uses 2280 power units per second. That's a lot. Block full repair time 4 seconds with a 35 block range. Holy shit, it's a 7x7, so it's huge, but I mean, with a range that big, it's worth it. And then the boost effect is 1.28 times speed, extra block range for phase fabric. Like 0.66 per second phase fabric. That's insultingly low of a cost. And so is this. Like, well, actually, this is nothing to sneeze at. 400 and 540 for the Lumionite and the phase. That's pretty nuts, but this looks really cool, and I'm gonna definitely want to grab that. I don't think anything else has been unlocked, other than apparently the large constructor over on the Arakir side of things. Too bad I can't really get phase on the Arakir side of things. Nothing new in Elysian Land. Nothing new in Genesis Land. This is new. Radioactive Decayer. Rapidly decays radioactive materials to generate power. Consumes radioactive material rapidly. What kind of radioactive material, though? Thorium, obviously. Phase, kind of. Maybe Lumionite. Maybe that kind of stuff. That would make sense, honestly. Not sure though, overall, but that's a new thing. Radioactive Decayer as a power source. And nothing new in Soltux. So yeah, I'm gonna get back to work, and I'll see you guys soon. Haha, it does work. I just placed down a quantum warehouse for the first time, and it works. It connects automatically into the storage, so now I have 14K total storage availability. Oh, it's great. Also, this thing is huge. It's literally bigger than my core. Like, it's not bigger than the Bulwark cores, but damn near as big as. Like, look at this thing. This thing is ginormous. It's great, though, honestly. Like, having that extra little buffer is just fantastic. Plus, it lets me have less of a spaghetti mess in this whole area, because I was starting to cringe at my spaghettification that I was doing. Also, I went a little more vanilla for our defense this time around, and we're going to see how that goes. It says from the menu, like if I go to a different area and then go and select it again, it's, oh, well now it says 33 out of 34. It originally said 37 plus. So that's concerning. Counteract that, how do I? I need anti-air. Like, that's the main thing. I need anti-air. I'm thinking I'm gonna go vanilla solution because none of the Genesux turrets are gonna be good enough The battery missile might be. The issue is I would either have to do Plastanium or Blast. And I could do Blast. Technically speaking, I could do Blast. I could get rid of this and turn this into Pyrite. And then I could just make Spores. Or I could take some of this from here and do Pyrite. Possibilities. What's their range like? Their range isn't bad. I think this would be more of like a secondary line of defense, though. Ooh, and they're expensive on the Plastanium. Like, I do not have that much Plastanium. So that's an option. Definitely gonna take a while of just sitting here waiting for everything to be done. The thermals were nice, not gonna lie. They were nice. I don't think they were great though. All these take Surge and Osmium. Surge isn't really the problem. The Osmium is what's the problem, because I don't have any titanium to spare to go to production of something like Osmium, which is why I'm thinking maybe we just do a couple of meltdowns as like an extra line of defense back here, and we just cool them with water instead of cryo, because again, titanium is lacking. My cryo is mainly power right now. I think honestly that's the best idea I can come up with right now, and I might expand this here and just put more cyclones, because cyclones are fantastic anti-air. I think that's what I'll do. I'll rip out some of this and rework it so that there's more cyclones. I know for a fact, like, the spawn zone is here, so that is going to literally just go in a straight beam line this way. So this is what matters, and this is what matters. I really wish that we had the Spectre already, but we get the Spectre after this zone, so we don't currently have the Spectre. Makes me sad. But what we can do is just put down a whole bunch of cyclones, like lining this whole area, and then have a secondary defense somewhere back here with a bunch of meltdowns, cooled via water. I think that's going to be the objective. And hopefully we can beat this zone, and the next episode, definitely next episode, we're going to go to the new zone, no matter what. Even if I have to do shit off camera for it. So, yeah. I'll see you guys when it's time for the boss. Alright, it is boss time. Oh, that's bad. That's really bad. Why did it immediately beeline? Why did it immediately beeline south? No, you've got to be kidding me, because now I don't win. There's no way I win. There's no way I win like that. Like, there's seriously no way I win with that. Because it's out of range now. Oh, and it's not going to come back into range either. Shit, you're kidding me. You're so joking. Because also, there goes my power generation. My power generation just absolutely died, so let me save what I can, I guess. No way, you've got to be kidding. Oh, you're so joking right now. Oh, you're so joking. You're so joking. There's absolutely no way that that just happened. There's absolutely no way that that just happened. Like, that's the most BS thing I have ever seen happen in this game. I swear. That's so dumb. What possessed it to go straight south? Was it my power? I guess it was my power. I guess it was the fact that I had my power there. Like, that's why I decided it. You guys can take surge ammo, right? Build them faster, please. Faster. Thank you. work. No, it's dead. I'm dead. Oh. Oh, that's 4 hours. That's 4 hours. Oh my gosh, you're kidding me. Alright, well, I'm gonna hit continue before it decimates everything else. I'm heartbroken, guys. I'm heartbroken. And I'm so tired. It's so late at night and I have class tomorrow and I just wanted to get this done. Well, future Benji's gonna bring you back in, I guess. Bad. Alright, future Benji time. Sorry for how past Benji left that off. That was a little bit on the downer side of things, but I was exhausted. I was so tired. It was ridiculous. And I've added some extra defense down here, of course, because I wanted to be prepared just in case for some reason it decides to go straight downwards again. So we have a bunch of cyclones down here loaded up with metaglass. We have a bunch of vanishes, which are a Elysian tower that shoot aerial balls of light. We still have all of our astrals. Still have a bunch of scatters down here. We just have, you know, some basic defenses down here. I might also, while I'm thinking about it, go on ahead and add these guys in with some surge and some cryo, because I realized the cryo is like right there and I may as well. We've got 25 seconds to do such a thing. And I should have all the resources for this already, minus the titanium, so this should just be done before the wave actually starts. Crossing my fingers, hoping to die here. Or, well, I guess hoping not to die would be accurate. I'm also going to need to cut out a portion of that in order to actually allow for power. And they are receiving cryo fluid. So it took a beeline. Great. We're a little more well defended this time around, so let's just see how that goes. And we do have plastanium walls, so... Oh, shoot, the power connection died. Okay. Alright, fine. Get rid of that. Give me this instead. There. And that did pretty good. We did it! That was it. That's all we needed. All we needed was a little bit more. Just a little bit more. And we have enough storage to last us a while. We are still producing a little bit. I am going to go on ahead and disconnect a couple of main lines here, just so that we're not overusing the power that we have. Okay, we're good. We're totally fine. We're totally fine. And everything's back online. Thank you, polydrones. Oh, I love the polydrones. I hope there's a modded version of the polydrones so that they can, like, work even faster. That would be super dope. Also, router pass back. That's a problem. But there we go. We got it. We got it. And new research, we have the Spectre, one of my favorite, if not my actual favorite, vanilla turret in the entirety of the game. Because it's 80 damage with super cheap thorium, double the pierce, double ammo multiplier, barely any knockback, but still. And then making it go with the cryo fluid is 1.5 times the fire rate of 9 per second anyway. And just at the cost of a shit ton of copper, which is super easy to get, and then some plastanium and some surge. Everything here is super cheap minus the surge and plastanium, and you can stockpile those. So, gotta be one of my favorite, if not my very favorite, base game turrets, vanilla turrets. Nothing new here, just the Haddle Furnace. And then this. The air blast drill. Oh, there's a modded drill too. The MPD stands for the mass production drill, able to mine great amounts of material as well as mine very tough ores. This is what the mod creator was talking. 2700? 2700? What's the size? 5 by 5? What in the world is this thingy? 37.5 items per second as a base drill speed? That's insane. I don't know if the air blast drill... I'm assuming that the air blast drill can mine everything. Like, that's an assumption, but I am assuming that. I don't see why it wouldn't be able to, you know? I'm gonna disable my production down there so that I can actually start gaining titanium so that we can launch to a new zone. So nuclear production complex is under threat, but all of these are extreme or eradication, and we do not have the infrastructure set up for any of that yet. That's really all that I wanted to do this episode because it went so long in the last recording, and then I knew this was going to have to happen. I did think in between episodes, though, if there was anything new on Eric here, and it doesn't look like there is. So we are good right now just here. We will go to Impact. I'm going to do that off camera. I think it only unlocks something. No, but that's PLT. That's Overgrowth. Which, honestly, the Exponential Reconstructor, we should probably do Overgrowth at some point. Let's capture Impact. Where is Impact? There, this. The Overdrive. Overdrive is something that I'm going to want to have before we go to Terraformed. That way I can make the most out of everything that's there, as well as start some, like, extra production zones. Like, I'm going to end up having zones that produce, like, only silica is produced on this zone, and we just mass produce silica. That way I can launch from the silica zone to whatever zone I'm conquering, and we'll have that for all the basic resources, like copper and lead will probably be the same one. Titanium, thorium will be another, and just stuff like that. We're going to have main production zones, and it's going to make conquering zones in the late game a lot easier. But we got to get there first. We already have the launch pads, but we got to get there first. So, Overdrive Dome, or Overdrive Projector, and then the Dome, respectively, after that, is definitely super important to us, as well as the modded content. So I'm going to go on ahead and launch into Impact, probably from Tarfields, because Tarfields is already going to have all of my materials. And then I will bring you guys back in when we're ready to go to Terraformed. So thank you everybody so much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed. But without further ado, adios, sayonara, au revoir, hasta la vista, das vidania, wiedersehen, ciao, and goodbye. Please have yourselves a fantastic rest of your day. Get some sleep if you need to. Please do not forget to stay hydrated. I know you're not drinking water, and that's bad, because water is important. So drink your water. Don't forget to stay hydrated. This video is in the bag, and I'll see you guys in the next one. So later, y'all.